but now there's like sort of a maze of chunks of ice at the bottom that you have to like sort of navigate around.
Great. Let's do
what
it.
do you do?
Guide be piloting us?
Well, I mean, you blew it last time, so I feel like I should take over, probably. Hopefully
Okay.
not blow
So
it.
Klungleson,
God, I don't
roll
trust that
plus
guy.
reason, to navigate through this ice field.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Look at yawn.
Hey.
All right. You do it, no problem. You take expert control of the craft, and you safely guide it through the chunks of ice, up to the Russian submarine. And you bring it up next to one of their airlocks, and you sort of, hitch the sub to like one of the little rings that are near the hatch, so that it won't like float away. All that's left to do now is suit up in like scuba suits and get inside there.
How many scuba suits are there?
There are 4.
Yeah, it would be best if the 2 soldiers and the mechanic and the guide went and the cook stayed behind.
I also have my own personal scuba suit because I'm
Perfect.
the guide, so we can all go.
Shit.
We're not going anywhere without our cook.
What if we get hungry?
Yeah, Chesterton is like, oh no, there are only 4 scuba suits. I guess I'm staying.
Guess I'll
Meanwhile,
stay.
And
Klungleson.
Klungleson's like, oh no, don't worry.
I've got one in my pocket. So off we go.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Does anyone speak Russian? We probably should have asked.
John Faraday says, I can speak Russian.
Oh,
Of course
all
he
right.
does.
Good on you, Faraday.
Yeah, isn't Faraday the one who
Nods.
knew the Russian jazz?
That's right. He
Mhm.
was the Russian jazz fan. Of course he speaks Russian.
Oh,
Of
I got
course.
my eyes
so-
on you, Faraday. I fear we have a red spy.
Hmm.
You twist the hatch off, like the valve, and it sort of decompresses, and water rushes into the airlock, and you all get inside and then close it and start the decompression, and the water sort of rushes down, and you find yourselves inside the hull of the Russian submarine. You open the door into the hallway. There is like a catwalk with lots of pipes and stuff running below it and beside it. There's like the red lights sort of blaring, and like the klaxons, or like not the klaxons, but like the sort of alarm, like the sirens, like twisting around the light, making it sort of bend and shake with the seismic activity. There's a few pipes that are like letting out steam right now.
Do we keep
Yeah.
our scuba suits on just for safety inside the submarine, or do we change back?
Levi Gaines says, I think it would be a good idea to keep them on, just in case we got to make ourselves a quick exit.
I do too.
That man's
I agree,
smart.
Pops.
Now, which end of the submarine is teetering over the chasm?
The back end.
Okay. So where are we in relation to
You
the
are
stern?
on the port side, the left side,
Mm-hmm.
sort of at the back middle.
Okay.
Not nearly like at the very back, but sort of about 3/4 of the way down.
Very
Okay.
good.
No, you're not over the chasm.
Okay, cool.
Not yet.
There is a hallway that goes, up to the of a higher deck. There's a hallway that sort of goes deeper into the mechanical bay and stuff like that.
Mhm.
There are no lights on. That is something you notice pretty instantly. Aside from like the red, alerts,
The emergency
Right.
lights.
the power seems to be off. So go ahead, Larson. Roll poke around, which
And
is
that's-
plus luck.
Plus luck. Okay.
When you poke around a place physically,
Oh.
looking for things, roll plus luck.
God,
On a 6 or less, there is either nothing else in the area, or the keeper may hold one to use as a hard move at any time, and you may attempt to search further.
Okay.
So, a hard move is basically like something bad that I get to sort of save and then use on you when I see fit. So you can take a hard move, and you can roll again to try to test your luck to find something cool, or
Okay.
just keep going.
I think because we all can roll for a poke around right now. I think I'll hold off on it because we're gonna have 2 more rolls, I assume. So.
I'll poke around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Partial success. So on a 7 to 9, you may find a hidden area or threshold, find a minor item of my choice, or determine a physical hazard present.
Let's determine physical hazards because I'm a very
It's a good idea.
meek chef.
So as you sort of go deeper into towards the front of the submarine, you see a body, a Russian in like a grayish sort of camouflaged uniform with like a black beret hanging over some pipes, and it looks like his entire back has been ripped open by something with large claws, like a bear or something like that. And jutting out of his back, you actually see these small, like, little spines of some kind, like barbs.
This isn't the kind of raw meat I usually deal with.
What the hell is this? Levi sort of pokes it with the end of his rifle, and like a hand just sort of falls from a pipe and like just sort of slops there, like his arm. It's just hanging loosely now. Ugh. What happened to this guy?
Just ripped apart.
There is a move
What, by
for sort of
something?
clarifying. So when you discover, when you face an intellectual dilemma, learn a new piece of information, or discover a clue, you may roll plus reason to attempt to puzzle things out. On a 7+, you get to ask 1 question, and on a 10+, you get to ask 3, or gain 1 lore. So, would you like to roll plus reason to try to puzzle things out?
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll plus reason. Okay.
Partial success.
So, you can ask me 1 question.
Okay. What is this?
You look closer at those barbs that are sort of coming out of his back.
Mhm.
It looks like they are like dripping with some sort of venom or toxin, almost like a jellyfish.
Ew.
How it has like these sort of microscopic like barbs that sort of transfer venom. Only these look a little bit bigger.
Just a little.
Just a little. And I think you sort of deduce that this man was, I think at first, was sort of killed by like the shock of the attack. But you see like the flesh around like these barbs is starting to get a little bit blubbery and strange. And when you act on one of these answers, you can take +1 ongoing, which just means you get to add a number to your roll. So +1 ongoing means as long as this like sort of stays relevant to what you're doing, you can add 1.
Gotcha.
And I think this is a great time to introduce the sanity mechanic.
Oh.
So I would like all of you to roll plus reason for a sanity check. As this is pretty, like, as you have this revelation, it's kind of disturbing.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Arthur and Lester, you would have taken 1 shock, but you sort of persevere. You get over it, your fear, and you are able to act normally.
All right.
I've seen worse.
Yeah,
New
definitely.
York jazz clubs.
They really go crazy there. Edward Chesterton, you sort of, the more you look at this guy, the more disturbed you get.
Yeah, no shit.
And you are going to take 1 shock, and
So
you will be at
I'm at
-1 ongoing for the scene.
Awesome.
What do you guys do?
I guess I'm gonna leave it up to the guide since he seems to be the highest in command here. And I don't have much expertise in dealing with barbs and the like.
I am holding back a nervous breakdown, so I'm definitely leaving it up to the guide.
I'm personally am fine, so I'm ready to press on into the submarine and see if we can find out maybe more bodies or anything
Please,
else
no.
that might point us to where this attack came from.
I don't want to lose my cook though, so I noticed that I noticed that Chesterton's a little shaken up, and I make sure he's okay, I guess. So like
Aw.
I pat him on the back or something.
Don't touch me.
So you guys press on. You walk up a flight of stairs to like
I'm
a higher deck.
making sure that there is a soldier in front of me and behind me somewhere.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm
That's
somewhere
good.
in the middle.
absolutely. Yeah, I think Levi is taking point. And he walks you deeper into the sub. And you find yourselves on near the crew quarters. You see open doors leading to like bunk beds and foot lockers and stuff like that.
Okay. Let's.
They are all empty. Right?
They're all empty.
Mm-hmm.
Are they though? Should we poke around?
You could.
I might. Let's do it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Roll plus luck to poke around the crew quarters. So that looks like you got an 11. Yeah, you got an 11. So on a 10 plus, you can find one good item of my choice, a minor item of your choice, a clue, or anything from the 7 to 9 list.
I don't know about you guys, but I think clue right now is what I want to see.
So you sort of rifle through the sleeping bag, or like the cots, and you go through the foot lockers and stuff. And in one of the foot lockers, you find a journal written in Russian, of course. But John Faraday picks it up and starts reading from the last few pages. He says, it says that these Russians were here on an expedition to go to what is called Site 16. And then he writes that they experienced a crash, which must be the other submarine we saw in that chasm.
Of course.
It says they tried to save people from the 620. It looks like it's called
620.
And then it sort of stops.
I did see that the sub was the 619.
Right.
Yes.
So would the 620 be another sub?
There is another sub at the bottom of the chasm.
Just sort of
if I
wreckage.
remember.
And he lists some numbers here. They started out with 105 between the two ships, but it looks like now he says they're down to about 50. And this most recent entry here, it says, we've encountered something strange, but Captain Barkov says not to worry, for he has the solution. What do you think that means?
Can I roll reason to puzzle it out or something?
Absolutely, you can.
Well done.
Cool.
I'm very tired.
Puzzle things out.
2 in the morning. I'm tired. You know.
Yeah.
Partial
Yeah.
success. Okay.
Well, with this clue, you do get a +1 to that.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Indeed.
Can you give me a reminder on what lore is? I guess.
Lore. When you choose to gain lore, I will tell you something like sort of spooky or cool or whatever. And you get 1 point of lore, and lore can be used to power what is called your lore move. And for you, it looks like your lore move is called work with what you've got.
Okay.
You may spend a point of lore to convert any normal items on hand into D6 parts.
I think I'll gain 1 lore.
Okay, awesome.
I think that's going to be a useful thing to have. So
I think you know that the Russian submarines TK-619 and TK-620 were sort of stricken from the books as these black ops sort of submersibles. Really sort of deep cover kind of stuff, Cold War spy mumbo jumbo. You've only heard rumors about them. They were these old Russian research vessels that were sort of retrofitted for war. And now you find yourself upon them.
Can I roll poke around at the risk of losing more sanity?
You may.
Okay.
Partial success. A hidden area, a minor item, or a physical hazard.
Well, the captain did ask me to look for vodka.
That is true. She did ask you to do that.
does vodka restore sanity?
Yes, it does.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay.
And smoking
There
does
are
too.
there are certain things in this game called simple aids, which is like if you have a shock of 1 or 2, if you spend some time to just sort of relax and like drink vodka or smoke or like just listen to music or play saxophone, anything like that,
Okay.
you can restore your sanity. But if you're at 3 sanity, if you're at 3 shock rather, those no longer work.
Okay.
And then
And then
at
at 4 you
4
become
shock, you become unstable.
Mm.
And unstable means, for health and damage, means that you will take damage as time goes on. So you would like to find a bottle of Stolichnia?
Yes, if I could.
You absolutely do.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
You rifle around one of the soldiers' like foot lockers, and you find this perfect unopened bottle of vodka, and it is a very high proof 80.
Are you gonna use that on yourself or bring it back to the captain?
I'm a good, loyal man, so I'll bring it back to the captain.
Excellent.
For now.
Want to move on?
Sounds good to me. I'll take point again. And Levi keeps going down the hallways. You go up another flight of stairs into sort of a common area. You see like a light, overhead that has been smashed and it is sort of flashing with like sparks of electricity, and it is like intermittently illuminating a door that looks like it was ripped off its hinges, and like this is a big like sort of like half foot thick metal door that has just been torn off its hinges, and you look inside and it seems like it is a closet, like a pantry, full to the brim with food stores.
Hey,
Ooh.
Chesterton.
Yes, sir.
Chesterton, there's a food pantry here.
Indeed. Shall I,
Don't mind the door.
Probably fine.
What if it's a trap?
Would you like to poke around to determine a physical hazard present?
Honestly, yeah.
Okay.
Look at me.
Oh, no.
Anything good?
Nice. You can
Yeah.
find one good item. You can find a minor item of your choice. You can find one clue, or you can do any of the stuff from the 7 to 9.
Okay, so here's where I'm at because the door
Mhm.
was torn off, and you said it's a thick door.
Oh yeah,
This is a thick metal door that was torn off, but everything inside is untouched.
that's right.
As much
Hey,
as I'd
Dan.
like to find a good item, let's determine a physical hazard, because what if it's still here?
Wait, what?
What if the thing that tore the door apart is still here? It'll kill us either way, probably, but that's all right.
Wait. Excuse me?
Okay.
Alright.
So, Klungleson, you sort of raise a small flashlight, and you're sort of looking around the inside of the larder. When you see in the corner, there has been a you sort of move away some boxes, blocking your sight, and you see, it looks like this thing tore through the wall, and you look down, like this sort of tunnel that this creature, like, barreled through the submarine, whatever it was. And you see, like, these dark, beady eyes at the end of the tunnel. And, like, sort of blubbery, translucent skin that, like, sort of reflects the light a little bit. And this creature, you don't really see too much of it, but I think as you sort of catch sight of it, it, like, slips back further into the hole and disappears.
Okay.